Hey everyone, I'm Nay, and here I have set 71854 Cole's Mission Mech and Dragon Zane. This set officially released on January 1st and retails for $24.99 in the UK. This set contains 364 pieces and has 3 minifigures. If you enjoy these videos and want to see more, make sure to like the video and subscribe, as it helps me and the channel out so much and gets us closer to the goal of 200 subscribers by the end of the year. But for now, let's get into the review. So here's Cole's Mech, and if you've watched my video from the set's announcement, or if you've been keeping up with the show, you know that this isn't a mech, but rather it's his elemental golem form. And it is really great to finally get it, since it's been 3 or 4 seasons since it was first shown. And although I would have preferred it as a side build, and to be a bit more scale accurate for the show, this is still a really cool looking set. One thing I do like is that it's got more colour compared to the show, which was basically just a dark grey lump. Here it actually has some colour. You can see for starters here on the feet, it's got some dark tan and trans orange, and even some regular orange such as up here on the leg. Anyways, the shaping is really cool and quite accurate. It's got these 2 little toe bits on either side, and then some really nice trans orange between. It's got these fur type pieces we saw on Jay's Mech Dragon last year, in black on the front and the sides, and it's really cool to use it as a bit of rock detailing. It's connected on a regular ball joint, which is to be expected, and it does a lot of movement side to side. However, it is a bit limited forwards and backwards, but not much. Onto the legs, and they have more of that rocky detailing, but one of the coolest and most unique things about this set is the shape of the legs, and they go forwards, backwards, and then forwards with the way it's shaped, which is kind of similar to a horse or dog. And the animalistic shape just looks really cool. Then there's these ingots to give it a more robotic feel, since that is what the set's named as. And it's got some clips on either leg to hold accessories when he's piloting it. And I love when they do stuff like this, and it's awesome that it's a lot more common for them to do now, since it was such a pain with the older ones. And its shape just looks really cool when stood up. Unfortunately, there's no waist swivel. That was one of my favourite things on the elemental mechs, but it doesn't really take away from the build, though it would have been a bit better with it. Then moving up to the chest, and it's really well built. Usually they just use a cockpit piece, but they've actually built on it and fleshed it out with like the flag and Nexo Knight shield piece. And I think this is the first time they've ever used this larger SCCBS piece as a cockpit. Obviously it can open really easy, and you can place a minifigure inside here like Cole, and it's really nice they accommodated for the shoulder armour, since usually they just put the figure in the set without it, so it's great that they've done that. And what's cool is, since it's his golem form, closing the cockpit does actually almost fully hide him, so it's neat they've done that so it looks a bit less mech-like, if people don't want to have it like that. The arms use some trans orange detailing, and again more of that rocky part, as well as this new leaf type piece, which does look really nice, and it's great to get more detailing. But it just seems super unnecessary, and I feel like it wouldn't look any worse if it didn't come with it. It just really sticks out when you look at it, but they are still some pretty nice pieces, and they're really cool to get, especially in the older sets that I'll be doing reviews on later. But if you remove them, I think it just looks a bit better in this case, and a bit more accurate to the show. Just like the legs, they use this SCCBS joint to connect them here to the hands, and I think they fit his character really well. The bulky, earthy design for them just suits him really well. It's got more of that trans orange as well as some tan here for the fingers, which are kind of in his colour scheme. And I do think they could have done a better job with the thumb. It just looks really awkward, but overall, it looks okay. And of course, all the fingers have a bit of motion. However, a slight difference in the arms is that the left one has this Technic pin sticking out, which you can use to attach his accessories. Speaking of, if you have a look on the back, it has these 2 big pins, which aren't the greatest to look at, but what's really cool is you can use it to attach the mech's accessories when he isn't using them. And here's a look at them, and it's really cool to get multiple, as I don't believe we ever have before. Usually it's just 2 at most, or just the one that you can detach. But here we have a blade with this trans orange piece, which used in the Source Dragon of Motion, this big staff, and a blaster, which you can blast like so. And it has a really awesome play feature where you can swap with the Ryu accessory, which I will have a video for at a later date, and he has a large sword and spinning blade which you can remove and give to Cole. As for the head, it's got a really awesome samurai type design, which I love, and I believe this is the first set where this wedge piece has came in orange, which is nice to get, especially for mocks. And this printed face part down here is also new, and it looks really great and super accurate. though unfortunately it can only look up and down, and even then it's pretty limited, so it is a bit of a letdown, but the arms and legs really make up for it. Now onto the minifigures, and first will be Cole, who comes with this little hammer, which has become like kind of his new accessory. It is a decent build, but we have definitely seen better, especially in Season 11. Now as for the suit, it is the same as his dragon form, which you'll see soon. However, each ninja gets an alternative version like this, with the hair and half masks. The shoulder pads are an awesome piece, and the torso looks brilliant too. I love the orange arms. It's nice to see their secondary colours in more prominent places, and the little gold detailing is really nice. It's got little dragon claws on his feet, and on the legs and robes you can see these dragon scales with some gold highlighting, which looks nice as well. The belt has these little dragony details on the ends, which looks quite cool. And in the center there's this awesome little dragon head, which is different for each ninja. Under the mask he has his movie face print, which is quite nice, and turning around we have the smiling print, and more of those scales on the back. Next up is Dragon Form Zane, who just comes with a regular sword. And these are definitely the craziest designs since Crystallized. These look so awesome. Now obviously we'll have to wait for the show's season to come out to know why the ninja are now dragons, but these are some awesome suits. I like how he also has these azure arms. They go really well with the details on the mask, which looks awesome. And the blue on it even looks like ice crystals. They're definitely the coolest ninja masks we've ever had. The torso isn't much different, though it does have a larger dragon in the middle, and there's a bit of blue with the gold on the scales. The legs are also almost identical to Cole's, however the waistband here is tied up in the centre and they're white. Underneath the mask is the Dragons Rising face print, which are some of the cooler ones. And turning it around, he does have the same shoulder pads, but it uses this clip here to attach these wing pieces, which looks super cool, but they are the Dragonian flyer wings from last year, just in white. And the back of the mask looks pretty cool, however the coolest part is this dragon tail piece. It's a soft plastic, so it does have a bit of movement, obviously not tons, and it's really big. It's really detailed and super awesome, and removing them we can have a better look at the back. And finally we have the Acid Monster, which is one of the cooler villain designs, since there's 4 I believe. It comes with this big blade with a green tooth piece on the end, and it's awesome to get this tail piece again since we haven't seen it in a good while. It was most prominent in Season 1, and the design on him is really cool. It's got the black details mixing into the green belly, which blends them really well, and it also continues up to this ropey piece. And this actually continues onto its back, which is basically the same, there's not much difference. As for its head design, it's really unique. It's half purple, half trans green, and it's really eel-like. Like we can see these cool little spikes and frills, and it's even got 4 eyes and these sharp teeth, which are also trans green, and they look super cool. There isn't much to it, but the design is still super awesome, and it's really similar to the original Serpentine from Season 1. Overall, it's a really cool design, and it's not all too common for them to go back and make sets for things from previous seasons, but it's awesome they did since it's an amazing build and something that people have been asking for a while now. And I've even seen mocks people have made for them, which look epic. It's really cool to come with some choice for accessories. It's well priced, and it comes with one of the exclusive new Dragon Form ninja suits. I think it's definitely worth it. My only issue is that the neck doesn't move much, but it is an easy fix if you want to change it. But other than that, its posability is amazing, and it works great with the elemental mechs. Honestly, I'd really recommend it. But those are my thoughts. What do you think? Is it a great set? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more videos like this and help me reach 200 subscribers by the end of the year, then make sure to subscribe, as it supports me and helps me to make more videos like this. That's all for now, see you in the next one, bye!